Good morning, everybody. Figured I'd do a little live video. I'm here at Walmart. I got to pick up a few canisters today. Got to get me some propane things. It took like 3 last night. Well, it took 2 really, but I could have put a third one in, but I didn't. Instead, I woke up and heated the truck up. Anyhow, you guys, listen, we need to be ready to go. There's that photo. I like showing that all the time. You can see the angel blowing the trumpet. Okay? Know this. We're in a spiritual warfare, you guys. This is very real. And this is a photo I took originally of a rainbow, and then the faces appeared in it. Okay? Clearly see what they are. I know what they are. I could see everything in those photos, too. Like I said, most of us that got our eyes open, we can see. Just like you can see that other stuff in the mirror. It's all real. A video swimming for a cross. Oh, yeah. That one I showed you. Yeah. That's, did you see the time at 5:23? How a lady showed up and said 60 children? See, that spirit just jetted off really quick. Yeah, that's where God's showing us, man. He's the creator from the beginning to the end. Just like me being there, seeing that spirit come out of the water. See, another spirit just took off. That spirit that came out of the water, well, the 2 crosses, what it was when they grabbed the one cross. That black spirit I seen grabbed that first cross and held on to it. So they threw a second one. And if you notice how it says in the last days, good will be called evil and evil will be called good. Well, what happened was after the kids got the first cross or the second cross, then the other cousin found the other cross in the water. Did you notice how the first cross, it sank like a rock? The second cross, it floated in the water. Floated. I pay attention to detail, you guys. Also, let me tell you something. That's superstition, too. That was a Greek Orthodox church. When they threw that cross in the water and then said whoever gets it will be blessed, let me tell you something. God doesn't show favoritism over something like that. You know, that's like a race for... and only they're blessed. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I say nobody even knows about that. I'm the only one that really talks about it or knows about it. I've seen everything, you guys. The Lord's revealed so much stuff to me to know the truth about a lot of stuff, the dreams, the visions. Yet a lot of people ignore me, don't want to hear. I've contacted a lot of people on YouTube, and none of them want to even come near me or around me. And let me tell you something. When you seen that time on that newscast, 5:23, and then right when it changed to 23, that lady came on and said, you and 60 other children are going to try to get it. What are the odds that they would have 60 children diving for that cross where I happen to see that black spirit? You see what I'm saying? Hey, Claire, glad to see you. But that's why I showed that. I showed that about 3 different times. And I don't seem to get too much reaction out of it. And the whole thing behind it, hey, Caitlin, good to see you this morning. The whole thing behind it is I want people to see, yes, Tina, God's timing is perfect. It's perfect. Hey, Kay, good morning. You see how the spirits work. All right, the spirits can jump in our bodies. Our bodies are nothing more than a host. Okay? If you don't have the Holy Spirit in you, if you don't have the love of God in you, the love for Jesus Christ who died for our sins, if you don't have that in you, that something else can be in you. And that's what they've been here. Jesus said those that pierced him will see him coming in the clouds. I mean, how is it the church can't figure this one out, you know? I tried sharing all this information with churches. They don't want to hear it. And they don't want to believe it. You know? This has been my biggest struggle. Knowing the things that I know and not having any kind of real support out there helping me to bring this to the light. You see what I'm saying? It's difficult. And look at where I live in a vehicle because people don't believe the truth. Yeah, I was offered lots of high-paying jobs, but it was the devil trying to silence me. You know, and they were trying to make me worldly. And I knew that this was over. That's why I tried to warn people. I mean, if you knew things were coming to an end and God was about to destroy this, would you choose the high-paying job in the world? Or would you choose to go out and try to wake up as many people as you could wake up? Yeah, heater does help, but it's going to be expensive. It'll cost me, every night that I use it, it'll cost me probably close to $12 a night to keep this van heated. You know, when I use the truck, I start the truck up. Yep, that's what I chose to do, Kay, to wake up people, but I don't know how many people I've reached. I've been doing it, 3 years, 3.5 years, long time, but I don't have half the people, I don't even have a fraction of the people watching this channel as some of these other people do that call themselves watchmen. I know, Kay. But I've had people try to share these videos with other people, and they won't even respond to it. They're just as dead as the church. And I told you, when I see these people with all their worldly stuff behind them, let me tell you something. Those that followed Christ, how many of those people were living worldly? Those that followed Christ left everything behind. That's what Jesus says. If you don't pick up your cross and follow me, you're not worthy of me. And I guarantee you this is a much more difficult path. Much more difficult. Anyhow, let me read something for you guys this morning here. 1 Peter, okay? All right, that's Peter. Here's 1 Peter. Here we go. I think this is it. So now it should be right here. Well, let me read you guys something here, man. James 4:4, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know you that the friendship of the world is an enmity with God. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God. I don't hear too many people speaking up on that. And I do see a lot of people that claim to be a watchman, but they love their life here very, very much. And then they'll sit there and tell you that they're called to be to hold it. We're here to hold what's in this world? No, we're not. Christ says to come out of her, lest you suffer the wrath that he's about to pour out. And here it goes on, chapter 5 in James. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped up treasure together for your last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers, who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts, as in the days of slaughter. You have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Now, you know where he says, and he does not resist you? Remember when Jesus Christ was led to the slaughter? He didn't speak up or cry for his life, neither did he. That's right, Caitlin. A lot of these people, man, there's a lot of false prophets. There's a lot of false people out there claiming to be watchmen, and they ain't a watchman. A lot of them are claiming a lot of stuff. God said he'd pour his spirit out and all the old and young and out there. That doesn't make him a watchman. We're all called and told to be watching, but it doesn't make them a watchman for the Lord. The true ones that are out there are being totally ignored. They're not listening to them because a lot of people have itchy ears and they want to pick who they like, who they respect. They're respecters of those who have worldly things that are of the world. You let go of what's in this world and you lower yourself to nothing and living, sleeping in a vehicle where you got nothing, and see how many people in this world will listen to what you have to say. They won't want to hear it. But if you got money, wealth, things that are of the world, they'll all be listening to you. That's why I said, what do you think they do with John the Baptist or any of Christ's disciples right now? They would look at them like they were bums. Nothing. I got to run in and get me some canisters, heating canisters. You know, but yeah, the way it is right now, it's bad. But yeah, that little heater, it works pretty good. Because when I use the heater in the truck, it way overheats it, and it does take quite a bit of gas to do that. You know, and this heater doesn't overheat it. I can leave it on continuously, but they don't hold. I'm going to go in here and see if I can't buy a. Come on, let's walk in there together. You guys are with me. You can take a walk with me. Yeah, you guys, we got a lot of scalpers that hate us. Listen, I noticed Cynthia, she's only got a few people watching her videos, and she's got like 65 followers right now that watch her channel. And anyhow, whew, man, it's cold out here. Anyhow, she just put a video up. There's only a couple of likes on it. I noticed right away she had one hater that hated what she had to say. See, because Cynthia, she's getting all into the spirit. All into it. And they can see that. They can sense that. And they don't like that. They don't like the fact that she's getting into the spirit. And she's reflecting that, and people are seeing it. That's what they don't like to see. Here we are at Walmart. You guys, boy, it's very pagan, the holidays. Celebrating they're celebrating themselves. Let me tell you something. If people weren't buying and spending all these stuff for Christmas, they wouldn't make such a big deal of it. You know? Oh boy. I look at these pillows in here and I think it'd be nice to have a little softer front seat. But there's not enough room for all that. I got to figure out how to get that. I'm going to try to see if I can't get something, an adapter to work for the those little propane cans. Here's the camping stuff. Then I'll have to go into hardware. You guys, this might be difficult, you guys, to be doing this stuff at the same time. But these are the canisters I got. Okay. But they don't burn very long. $3.47 for one and $6.24 for two. Hey, you guys, listen. I'm going to come back on live in just a moment. I need to do some investigating and try to figure out how to use this. So I'm not going to do very good on here right now like this. You guys, let's be strong in the Lord, okay? Remember, this is a spiritual journey that we're on. We wrestle not with flesh and blood. It's spiritual. That's probably the reason why we get so many dislikes compared to other channels. Because we're more focused on following the Spirit, okay? Remember that, okay? Cynthia, you guys know who Cynthia is on here. She's very focused on the spiritual journey, and that's why she's going to start getting some haters probably. The haters don't want you focusing on the Spirit. And remember what Jesus said, test all spirits. Okay, test all spirits. I'll be back in, probably about 20, 30 minutes. I'll be back as soon as I get out in the van, okay? God bless you guys. I love each and every one of you.